promises, threats. Flames rose higher with each motion as the worship in her command. I felt like a traveler standing at the edge of a cliff, unsure whether the drop meant destruction or flight. Her laughter crackled like lightning on dry stone. She asked no questions, she simply saw right through me, peeling back every layer I wore to hide my truth. When she touched my cheek, the earth tilted, and I thought I saw the future burning in her smile. Guilty flame woman, burn me alive. Turn my heartbeat into fire to survive. Dance your wild magic while the night grows thin. Guilty flame woman, let the burning begin. She took my hand and pulled me into the firelight, where shadows stretched long and the drums called the night awake. The world narrowed into the rhythm of her hips, the thunder of her feet, the crackling sermon of the flame. She whispered stories of deserts that breathed, rivers that dreamed, and stars that fell in love with mortal souls. Each word curled into my ear like smoke from sacred incense. I felt myself unraveling, not with fear but with liberation, like chains dropping from a prisoner who had forgotten he was bound. The sky turned violet, then red, then a color I have no name for. A silhouette flickered, woman flame, spirit storm. The drums pounded faster, echoing the rising pulse in my chest. Time loosened its grip. She spun, 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 until the world spun with her. When the flame settled, she stood before me with a gaze both dangerous and tender. She kissed my forehead, leaving a mark of heat that sank beneath my skin. Carry the fire, she whispered, not in word, but in the language of soul. And then she faded into the smoke, leaving only embers swirling where her feet once pressed the earth. The night felt empty without her, yet I carried her blaze in my breath, my steps, my dreams. Guilty flame woman, burn me alive. Turn my heartbeat into fire to survive. Wherever you wander, I'll feel you within. Guilty flame woman, let the burning begin. stretched out before me like an ocean of fire. Dunes rising and falling in waves of molten gold. The sun loomed above like a relentless force, beating the horizon into shimmering mirages. Through the haze I saw the first silhouettes, tall armored camels draped in rust-red cloth and hammered bronze. Their riders carried spears tipped with obsidian, and their banners snapped like iron sheets in the burning wind. The air trembled with the weight of something ancient approaching. The caravan marched with the slow, determined rhythm of time itself. As they neared, I could hear the deep pulse of their drums, steady thunderous echoing across the dunes like the heartbeat of the sun. Each step of their beat shook the sand beneath my feet, sending ripples across the endless desert plain. Their leader rode at the front, clad in armor the color of smoldering embers, eyes glowing like twin flames behind a darkened helm. He carried no weapon, for the sun was his sword and shield. I felt its heat coil around me, urging me to bow, but I held my ground, drawn by the power radiating from the procession. Iron caravan of the sun, rolling through the burning land, forged in fire, never undone, guided by a cosmic hand. Riders of the ancient dawn, march until the day is done. Hear the desert's rising song, caravan of the sun. As the caravan passed, I joined its side, walking beside the beasts that towered like living statues. The riders nodded in solemn acknowledgement, as though they had expected me all along. Their faces were worn yet eternal, marked by rituals carved into their bronze like skin. They spoke little, but the silence sang volumes, a melody of forgotten dynasties, vanished empires and battles etched into the bones of the earth. The desert wind carried their story, whispering it in a language made of heat and dust. The world blurred into swirls of amber, the sun pulsed like a drum. The dunes shifted into waves of molten brass, voices chanted, strings vibrated like serpents waking. Night fell abruptly, casting the desert into a violet haze. The caravan halted, forming a great circle round a rising pillar of light. Flames lifted from the sand, swirling upward in spirals as the riders knelt. The leader removed his helm, revealing eyes forged from pure solar fire. Ancient suns dreaming behind his gaze. He placed his hand on my shoulder, and suddenly I saw the truth. This caravan traveled not through land, but through time itself. The memory of the sun from age to age, ensuring its flame never dim. He nodded once, granting me passage, and I stepped into the circle of light. Iron caravan of the sun, rolling through the burning land, forged in fire, never guided by a cosmic hand. Riders of the ancient dawn, desert's rising song. Caravan of the sun. Caravan of the sun. Caravan of the sun. Under the hush of the twilight sky, where the last embers of daylight sink below the whispering pines, I found myself wandering a trail carved by hooves and forgotten footsteps. The air was cool, crisp like the first breath of winter, and the earth beneath my boots felt alive with trembling stories. A faint glow shimmered beyond the ridge, a pale impatient silver light that called with the voice of an ancient friend. I followed it through the brush, past crooked branches that swayed like old souls, greeting a familiar wanderer. The world felt suspended, as if waiting for something sacred to stir. When I reached the clearing, the moon hung low and massive, silver, watchful and impossibly close. It cast its glow onto the forest floor, shaping the shadows into moving spirits, each one dancing to some silent cosmic rhythm. The wind carried the scent of cedar and frost, weaving through my hair like a gentle hand, guiding me forward. Then I heard it, the cry of a wolf, long mournful and strikingly beautiful. It echoed off the mountainsides like a hymn older than civilization. The sound pulled at my chest, stirring memories I didn't know belonged to me. Silver wolf moon, calling through the trees, howling ancient stories on the midnight breeze. Guide me through the darkness where the wild hearts roam. Silver wolf moon, lead this traveler home. Moments later, a figure stepped from the tree line, tall, graceful, cloaked in fur and night. A wolf with eyes that gleamed like molten starlight. It didn't snarl, didn't bare its teeth. It simply watched me, head tilted, as if recognizing some part of my spirit. I felt no fear, only an inexplicable sense of belonging. The wolf stepped forward, each movement soft yet purposeful, and circled me once. When it stopped, its gaze locked on mine, and I swear I saw the moon reflected in its pupil. into strands of silver. The moon hung, the wolf blinked, and the world shifted. In that moment, I felt myself dissolving into the forest, becoming part of every leaf trembling in the dark. Every whispered wind that passed between the branches, visions flashed in my mind. Hunts beneath glacial stars, fires crackling under limitless skies. Spirits dancing in circles around ancient stones. I saw myself running alongside the wolf, our steps matching the heartbeat of the earth. I felt the freedom of wildness, the unity of pack and land, the fierce joy of being bound to nothing but the truth of instinct. And the visions faded, and I was back beneath the silver wolf moon, breath fogging in the quiet air. The wolf gave a gentle nod before stepping away, returning to the forest as naturally as a shadow retreating from dawn. I wanted to follow, but I knew the moment had passed, sacred and complete in its own strange way. Silver wolf moon calling through the trees, howling ancient stories on the midnight breeze. Guide me through the darkness where the wild hearts roam. Silver wolf moon, forever lead me home. Down by the banks of the Black River, where the fog moves like a living veil, I walked alone with only the sound of my boots sinking into the damp, restless earth. The water crawled slow as chilled honey, thick and whispering secrets beneath its obsidian surface. Tasted of iron and sorrow, a metallic chill that made the hairs on my arms stand tall. I felt watched not by eyes but by memories that clung to the river like ghosts unwilling to let go. The wind slid over the water, carrying echoes. I swore were voices, voices calling from some place I had once known, but long forgotten. I stepped closer, drawn by the hum, by the resonance of something ancient vibrating through the mud and reeds. Reflections that didn't belong to the world around me, shapes that twisted, stretched and dissolved as though the water itself. Dreamt in broken visions, trees leaned inward, their branches contorted like crooked fingers, reaching toward the current. I knelt beside the edge and felt the cold rise through my bones as whispers curled around my ears. They spoke of journeys abandoned, promises drowned, and shadows that wander without names. The longer I listened, the more the river pulled at my thoughts, tugging them like threads unraveling in a forgotten loom. I felt time endless, its flame steady, though no hand held it. It moved against the current, floating toward me like an omen nobody ordered. Every instinct screamed to turn away, but curiosity has a habit of overpowering fear when the night grows strange. The lantern paused before me and I reached out, fingertips grazing its ancient frame. With a sudden flash the river opened, not in water but in memory. I saw myself as a child walking the same bank, chasing dragonflies, laughing with someone I couldn't fully recall. That face blurred at the edges, as though the river refused to return it completely. The world bent like a warped reflection. The sky rippled, the trees hummed, drums echoed in the depths beneath the water. The river became a door, and I stood at the threshold. I heard footsteps behind me, soft yet unmistakable. When I turned, there was no one, only shadows stretching farther than they should, pointing toward a distant glow-up river. Something urged me forward, a pull not of the flesh but of the spirit. I followed the glow along the winding bank until I reached a place where the river widened into a perfect mirror. There I finally saw her, a figure dressed in drifting silver light, standing on the water as though it were stone. Her eyes held galaxies swirling with storms and memories I had long buried. She lifted her hand and the river roared. Echoes on the river, calling me home through the dark water where the wild souls roam, pulling me under, dragging me in. Black river whispers of where I've been. Echoes on the river where the lost ones sing, calling me back to everything.
A low hum rises like a storm behind the mountains, a distant drum beating with the pulse of an ancient flame. I walk the dusty road where shadows twist like serpents in the sand. The sky was carved with silver lines drawn by an unseen hand. The wind whispers secrets through the bones of broken trees, and every step I took felt guided by a voice upon the breeze. A lantern glowed in the distance, trembling in golden fire, calling me beyond the storms, deeper into my own desire. And the earth began to shiver as it breathed in with my soul, a wild rhythm rising, pulling me toward the fold. Take me to the temple of the ember wind, where the stars fall down and the night temple of the ember wind. The gate was forged with iron rules, older than the reckoning of time. Each symbol glowed with embers, humming in a forgotten rhyme. I touched a cold and living metal, felt it tremble in my hand, as if awakening from its slumber, as if it knew where I would stand. Inside the air was thick with vision, swirling like a silver storm. Faces shaped from smoke and memory, shifting into human form. Their voices called in harmony, a choir bound by faith, urging me to cross the fire before it was too late. Take me to the temple of the ember wind, where the stars fall down and the night begins. Let the echoes roar, let the mountains bend. I will climb the path to the fire again. Take me higher where the ancient spirits spin. Temple of the ember wind.